This is my third video dealing with the place of the Ten Commandments in the lives of Christians today. I get off the Ten Commandments a little bit here, but I do it for a reason that maybe since Seventh-day Adventists seem to have chimed in on these videos, maybe some Seventh-day Adventists can clear up for me. I don't want to assume anything, even though I've seen these same statements over and over by Seventh-day Adventists. I have two statements made by Seventh-day Adventists on a video I have up called A Question Sabbatarians Have No Valid Answer For. And this first one is by a person named SummerSlam 1988, and he makes this statement. Hey, I'm Brandon. I'm Seventh-day Adventist. I'm here to answer your question. Now I want you to see how he answers my question now. I'm not going to simply give you a verse. I'm going to give you a whole chapter. Read Hebrews chapter 4. It is all about the Sabbath. It will give you the key verse. The key verse, according to him, apparently is Hebrews 4:8. For if Jesus had given them rest, then he would not have afterwards spoken of another day. Thank you for your time. I hope I answered your question to your satisfaction. Brandon, you haven't answered anything. I don't know if you just can't see that, or it's logically you can't see that. You didn't answer anything. All you did was give me a chapter to read. You didn't answer anything. I don't know whether you can't see that or you think this is an answer. See, this is common with Seventh-day Adventists. They come in here, I'll answer you. Read this. Reading something doesn't answer anything. You've got to actually tell me what you mean by this. Now, if you'd have put in here what you meant by it, you may have given me an answer. But just to come in and say, read Hebrews chapter 4, that is not an answer, Brandon. So no, you haven't answered anything. You're just showing you how illogical you are in your thinking. Okay? Now then, another one by Joan. And this is one I want to get to, which will get back to the heart of the Ten Commandments. He says this. Maybe it's so, question mark. Obvious that Christians should hold the commandments that they, God, not repeat it. Now let me try to paraphrase that for you since he hadn't made it too clear himself. He's probably saying here maybe it was so obvious that it didn't need to be repeated. Joan, I can say the same thing. It was so obvious that it was abolished that they didn't need to repeat it either. That they actually never reinstated the fourth commandment. It was so obvious that it ended. So, that is not an argument, Joan. Whether you think it is or not, it's not an argument. All that is a comment with your opinion about something. And your argument is from silence there, because there's no verse of Scripture in the entire New Testament that ever says that the Old Testament Sabbath was ever reestablished. So all you did was give your opinion there. But here's the one I wanted you to see. His second part of the statement. And where does it say that the first covenant has ended? I'm assuming he's talking about, where does the Bible say that? Where does it say the first covenant ended? It doesn't. When I read that, I couldn't even believe it. That's just the bottom line, Christian. I couldn't believe it. Now then, I have seen this same statement by several members of the Seventh-day Adventist. So my question is this the common thinking within the Seventh-day Adventist organization? Or does this person here and the others I've read just have no clue as to what they're talking about? Some Seventh-day Adventists might come by and clear it up for me. Is this the thinking of the Seventh-day Adventist organization, that the first covenant has never ended? Please, some Seventh-day Adventists come by and tell me, that this guy is wrong. Does the entire Seventh-day Adventist organization believe that the first covenant has never ended? If so, that would surely clear up a lot of the confusion that I see within the Seventh-day Adventist organization about the Ten Commandments, and especially the entire laws of God. So if nobody from the Seventh-day Adventist comes by and gives an answer, I can only assume that this is what they all mean, that they don't think that the first covenant has ever ended. Now, I wanted to put this up because this will help me when I'm dealing with the other videos on the place of the Ten Commandments in the lives of Christians. Until next time, this has been Golly Saying. God bless.